Hey guys, give me a second. I'm having some issues here. I have a light that is above my head that is driving me crazy, and I can't get rid of it. So it is what it is. How is everybody tonight? So this might be a short stream because I'm starving and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So just let me know if I'm 5 by 5. Awesome. Thanks, Pilgrim. So, hello, Kevin, my brother. Mrs. Metal, thank you for my rose. You know I love my roses. Pilgrim, what's up? Hey, Dusty, how are you? Hunter, nice to see you. Okay, 25, I'll take that. That works. Hey, Water Tiger, how you doing? It's my favorite expression ever. I've never heard it before you. So what's going on, guys? Hey, Dee, how are you, my sister? So I am just trying. I want to try and do a different camera. So I'm going to do a test at sometime just because I don't like this camera. It's very blurry, and I'm going to see if I can do it without StreamYard. So I'm going to have to do a test. Hey, Blackbird, good to see you. So so next week, just to let you know, I'm not going to do a Monday. I'm going to do a Saturday night instead at 6 o'clock because we are going to have a guest on. It's Prepping with Sarge. He's actually a therapist in real life. So he's going to come on and do some good talking. I also put up a video. So if anybody knows anybody or has PSTD, he has a great video on it. I put it up on my community page. Check him out. So I figured tonight we could talk about basically if you guys know what is causing your anxiety. I mean, sometimes there is an actual issue that triggers you, or something like that. I know. I basically know what mine is, and it's just I just have an irrational fear of death. So that's where most of mine come from, and that's how I can turn myself, do things to help myself get over that. So, do you guys have any idea what bothers you? I know a lot of the times people don't know. Yeah, he's really good, D. He's and if you it won't interfere with yours. So if you go live next Saturday night, it'll be way before yours. So that'll be awesome. Hey, Love and Life. Hey, Oops. So I haven't actually been reading the comments. Aw. You know what? If I tell you that mine is dirty, will you have anxiety over it and come and clean it for me? Because I could definitely have, my house might cause anxiety. Hey, Oops. Hey, Dawn. So if anybody said anything that I missed, just put it back in the comments. Oh, come on. I thought we was friends. It's really dirty, Miss Metal. All right, so love and life. If I told you that my house needs cleaning, will that cause you enough anxiety to come clean it for me? Anybody. I'm not picky on who it is. I do feel honored, Hunter. I do. I've actually missed you in the last couple of streams at over at Hudson Valley and at Visions. Hey, CC. I'm trying, Dee. Nobody's taking the bait though. Uh, why? There we go. My oven needs clean. You know what? I have a new oven, and I was desperately trying to keep it clean, and I can't get the inside clean. Two things dropped, and I can't get it off, and I don't know how to do it. Not understanding the question. Hey, Widow's Diary, how are you tonight? Why does truthfully knowing someone I care about lies to me? That's hard. Yeah, I don't. Trust is hard to get back once it's broken. It's just except for the well-being of my family. I tips at night when I'm trying to sleep. During the day, I'm distracted at work. Oh, that's rough. I put out a thing about falling asleep, and it works really well with people who have invading thoughts that can't sleep because of things like that. I don't know if you saw it or not, but check it out. Try it. I know it works for some people, and I know it doesn't work for other people. I think it depends on what the reason is that you can't sleep. But not being able to relax and having stress about certain things and things weighing on your mind, it should help you. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Okay, so if you that's me too. That's me too, Miss Metal. Um, I mean, a huge worrier, but I think a lot of us are just because because there's so many again people here who do prepping and such, and it's because we worry about things that are coming. So it's kind of I feel like it all goes hand in hand. I know people say it doesn't, but I just feel like a lot of the things I've seen, a lot of things go hand in hand. And being a warrior means doing things to help yourself not worry about things. And if you are worried about, anything that might come, it it makes you a worrier, whether it's about this or about that. It just makes you a worrier. And then in general, I feel like things kind of seep into each other. Going to the gym helps. I get the sleep easier. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's kind of how I sleep. I really don't have one for that because I fall asleep easily and then things will wake me up. I have some wicked dreams that wake me up too. It's all good. Being sweet doesn't really have much to do with it, Kevin. I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, worrying comes from every single person, every type of person. There's nobody. Yeah, I do too. I worry about everything. My husband's like, relax. I'm like, I can't. It's what I do. This is what I do. Oh, I didn't know that, Pilgrim. So, I mean, definitely worrying causes stress, which causes anxiety. Maybe not full panic attacks, but definitely anxiety. So, if you know what you're worrying about, is there a way that you can do something so you can fix it or help you not worry as much? Hey, Stray Kitten. That's nice. That's a beautiful thing for your wife. No, they definitely don't. If you are the praying person, they definitely do not. Usually it just helps. Backyard. Wow, good for you. I don't know what that does, but I'm thinking that's a very productive thing. I just want to grow one tomato this year. If I can do that, I will be happy. Well, maybe if you pick something and you say like, "Hey, I worry about this," maybe somebody can give you some ideas on what to do to help alleviate some of that worry. CUC Farmer, check out the video that I did with the sleep. It's I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's really good for people who, as I said, who have problems shutting off their brain. The technique works pretty well for a lot of people. I mean, I know it doesn't work for everybody, but give it a try. Tell her to give it a try. It's a really short video. It's like 2 minutes long, and it's not addictive. She can do it as much as she wants. It can't hurt anybody. There's no drugs involved. First one, so I can tell myself that it will all be good. I don't have some sign it's just going to bed. Oh, that's great. I'm glad she's doing better. I'm glad it doesn't really get to you too much, Penta. That's really good. And once her brain is a signal to cry. It very well could be. I mean, and you know what? It doesn't hurt. Again, something you can't overdose on. That's wonderful that you have that connection together. It's so important to have a good support system and have somebody be there when you need them to be. I mean that's a huge thing. Not everybody's got that. Do you Do you know what you worry about? And if you do you want to share? Maybe we can help, come up with something that can help you put things more in perspective. Well, that's good. You know what else is good if you don't want to take that kind of stuff is just straight up Benadryl. It'll usually knock you out, and it doesn't have all of the same stuff that does. If you're looking for something else, not that you asked, but I'm throwing my 2 cents in there anyway. Mine comes at night. That's when my right ear starts. Oh, that's great. Yeah, a lot of people come at night. I think it's because the daytime you get very, you have a lot of distractions. And then when you sit down to try and relax, that's when your mind turns on. And that's when all of the stuff comes back and says, oh, okay, it's time. I have time to worry now. But I wish, oh, I can't even draw a stick figure. So I wish I had that kind of talent, but I hear that's really good for a lot of people. But I know writing in a journal or something can also help, especially if you don't have somebody that you can, readily talk to. Writing in a journal, they say, helps a lot of people. So it's still getting your stuff out, so it's not in your brain. This way, you can let it out. You have some sort of form of release, and I know a lot of people do that, and it helps them. I don't know, not the drug ones. I'm just saying 200. Wait a second. I'm confused. I thought CBD gummies were the drug ones. I didn't know there was a difference between them. See, and um, that would give me anxiety right there. I have not done any of that stuff since I was, I don't know, 19 or 20, because it caused severe anxiety attacks. My son and my husband still keep wanting me to do it, and okay, yeah, definitely check that one out. Hey, OTWP, how are you? Yeah, I'm not preaching to anybody. I just like to offer different options in case they want them. I've never actually tried that one, but it's from what I understand, it's natural. Yes, actually, for you, Miss Metal, all night, every night. If you just pick one thing, and I shared the link up at the top, so if anybody wants to come up and chat, you are welcome. I just ask that you keep it family friendly, and we don't do politics on this channel. We just keep it at the anything. It doesn't have to be the title of this or anything like that, but just keep it to the subject that has anything to do with this stuff. What about everything? People, grants, life, future. Well, people, I don't think you're ever going to stop worrying about that. I mean, that's just, I'm guessing grands means grandkids. Life and the future, well, you can't, I mean, we do what we can to make it as best we can for the future, but there's so much that we can't control. So, I mean, I know it's so easy to say, but don't worry about the things that you can't control. It's going to happen whether it happens or not, whether you worry about it or not. Worrying will only make your life not as happy or productive if you're worrying about things that have not happened yet, or the what ifs. Try to stay away from the what ifs. Try to say, you know, even even if, and put yourself. This is what I like to do. Worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario out of this scenario? And I'm not talking big scenarios. I'm talking smaller. I'm not talking what if there is a, the world is destroyed tomorrow. No, I'm not talking like that. But what if I go into work tomorrow and I make a big mistake and and something happens. Okay, well what is my worst case scenario and what can I do to put this in a little more perspective, if that makes any sense. So again, I know it's a lot easier said than done because I live my life by what ifs. Okay, I don't know why. Um, I'm thinking that it's got to be a rubber hammer. I don't think she actually hit you in the head with a hammer. What kind of pain? I'm going to tell you that the best person to answer those kind of questions is Casey Little Owl. Go to her channel. She has all natural remedies for different things. And if you can't find a video on it, she's really great about emailing you back if you email her and tell her what the specific thing is. She's got a ton of them. I mean, I don't know if anybody in here can give you a recommendation, but definitely check out her channel. I don't know if she's been in YouTube jail or they keep shutting her down. I haven't seen a video from her in a couple of weeks, but she is absolutely awesome when it comes to natural remedies and she knows her stuff. I work building to release all that. I work building. All right, I'm not reading that right because it's not making sense to me. I'm thinking that's either a simple typo that I can't read past. Yeah, what kind of pain? I fall asleep listening to YouTube, distract me thinking about how much. Oh no, no, that's not good. Um, Listen, anybody who needs somebody to talk to, as I said, my email address is always open. You can always, always, always email me. And it's usually a lot easier to talk to somebody who is outside of your general circle, especially somebody who you may not know, just know in passing from like the YouTube streets. It's usually much, much easier. So please, if you're like that, please email me. We can talk. Oh, Kevin, you are the best. Yeah, definitely. The busier you are, it usually it distracts you and it makes you tired, so you can try to sleep at night. Yeah, it does help most people. Anybody who prays, it usually helps. Interesting. I never heard that before. But I mean, that's great. And I can see why that would work. Like I can logically get there. Oh. Hey sister, how are you? Or Rambo. I'm not sure which one you are. I'm assuming you're Kelly. THC gets you high. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you. I forgot I had said anything. It's hard all the time, Mrs. Meadow. It's something we have to try and get past. You know, that's why the more people that put the way they handle themselves in different situations to get them past things. It just because not different things work for different people. Not everybody's going to respond to the same way of getting themselves out of anxiety, worrying, stress, panic attacks. Everybody's going to be different. So the more ideas people have, and share, the better other people will be for it. I got so lightheaded, I almost got sick. I actually had three opposite effect on me. I got hyper. That's happened to a lot of people, Hunter. You are not alone in that. I've heard other people say. I do too, Miss Metal. I am ambidextrous. Hey, Minute Man, how are you? So I know you said the sleep thing didn't work for you. I'm so sorry. Did you try it again though? Because sometimes you need to practice at it. Again, I don't know what your reason is, like for not sleeping, but it works really well with invading thoughts and just stress in general. Usually, again, not all people. You mean that's something you worry about? I'm assuming that's what you mean, Miss Metal. I have completely. I mean, most people are afraid of death in some sort of way or another. I have an irrational fear of it. Oh wow. Hmm. Maybe you got a bad batch, Hunter. Put in tightness in my legs. I just found KT warm and cream and I used Alaska. Oh, do you know what causes it? Like, is there a cause for it, Stray Kitten? My new stress. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I saw your video the other day. The working out is really good for most people. I mean, if you can do it, I highly recommend it. Any form of physical activity is good. I know some people can't do a lot. Even just getting up and walking around more than you do normally is really good for you. I'm really glad it's helping you, OTWP. I feel like I just said that. Oops. Yeah, but I mean, you get up at 3:30, so 8 o'clock. That I get up at 5:30, so by 9, 10 o'clock, I'm exhausted myself. More coffee is very important. I messed up my funny try. My foot. Oh, I try to play Monopoly before going to bed on my phone, and I usually watch TV. Does that is that your calming? See, I find if I'm on I have to get away from my phone. I have to get away from the computer before I go to sleep. I actually have to like get it away from me. I feel like it. I don't know how to describe it. I almost feel like the waves are coming through me and keeping me anxious and I actually have to. That's why 9 o'clock is like my cutoff time with YouTube and my phone because I need to calm my brain before I do feel like it messes up my brain being so close to all of this stuff. Whether there's any truth to it or not, it doesn't really matter. It's how I feel. But yeah, the TV I do, but I stay away from the phone and the computer. Stop saying that, Kevin. You know better. Hey, Wolfgang, how are ya? Hey, Tara, how are you? Nah, you're not late. I was babbling incoherently, I'm sure. Yep, Casey. Definitely. Definitely check her out if you have not. Uh, these things are not. Um, they're probably cheaper than the stuff that's not natural straight kitten. Because some of the things that she does and tells you to do, some of it's just awesome. Autocorrect's been messing with me for. I feel like it doesn't even try to understand me anymore. Oh, okay. You build things. You know what? That's what I thought you were trying to say, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get the sentence in my head correctly to read it right, and it was just not making sense to me. And I'm like, and I know, I'm probably just reading it wrong, but I couldn't get past it. That's awesome. I saw some of the. What was the room you were doing? I mean, that's good for you. That's amazing. Formosa Lakes, horse lint works great. I don't even know what horse liniment is, but I guess that's the difference between New York and the country. I don't know what half of this stuff means. Hey, Rabbit, how are you? Uh, Wolf, I thought we discussed this. Stop running amok. Sit down. Be nice. Hey, Lefty, great to see you. You're not late. Babbling incoherently over here. Talking and thinking doesn't help. Yeah, it's thinking definitely doesn't help. Overthinking. I mean, I feel like most of us are overthinkers, which is most of our problem. Aw, so you get like little happy little clouds and happy little stream, and then you go to sleep having happy, happy thoughts. That's pretty good. I'm growing a tomato. I am determined. I am going to grow that tomato this year. If I get at least one tomato, I will be super happy. I just want to be able to make one tomato sandwich with bread that I made and mayo that I made, and then I will be ecstatically happy. I've watched Just a Wonderful Life. If you haven't seen the ending, you probably don't know how many people you have touched and made their lives better. Truth, CUC Farmer. But seriously, anybody who ever needs my email address, again, I'm always available by email, and I will. If you need somebody to talk to, I am 100% here. Honestly, you know what? Eating healthy is a big part of it. When I eat healthy and I lay off the junk, I notice that I feel better completely. And when I feel better, it helps my anxiety better. I'm not. What did I miss? What helps? I think I completely missed it. Pod. can weld with both hands. I can't write with both though. I was um I was a lefty that they turned me into a right-handed person when because that's what they did back in the day. So I do most things with my left hand. I write with my right hand though, but I can write with my left. Oh, that's awesome. You know, it's so funny because I don't meet too many people who can do that, and now there's at least two of you in the chat. Hey, Loretta, great to see you. Don't say that, Stray Kitten. That's untrue. So I've talked to you in chats, and you've touched my life with with comments you've made. What sometimes just saying hello to people can cheer them up, and you know what? It's true. Badly left-handed. I can't do anything right-handed. I got a very unusual house with no bedrooms. Okay, it was relaxing to have the boys home and safe under one roof. That's awesome. Oh, I'm very happy for you, Minute Man. I send prayers to you for you every night for you and your boys. Hey, Shannon. I hope you had a good birthday. My favorite Christmas movie are cousins. Oh wow, that's cool. Just found out that my NHL has caused me to have crushing disease, which is making all my hair. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what NHL is, but I'm so sorry. I'm going to. I know. I don't know again if she can, but talk to Casey about it. She actually might have something that might actually help you. But again, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Hey, Sherry. Great. Thanks for stopping in. Yankee. Yeah, I used to be like that, Wolf. I used to sleep with music on every night when I was a teenager. I need quiet time now, though. I don't like anything on when I'm trying to fall asleep. In bed, if I'm like on the couch, I have the TV on. But in my bedroom, I don't remember the last time I turned my TV on. I need quiet. I just pour the rum and Dr Pepper together, pop a lime or three. That's one way to do it. I'm going to go with probably not the healthiest way to do it, but okay. Aw, you're a good guy, Hunter. It was not normal, but I was grateful to get it. Yep. I do believe that there is a reason for everything, and sometimes we don't know it. But but that's normal for you. I know a couple of people, or I've met a couple of people over the years who only have like 4 hours a night sleep, and they just get stuff done. They don't need any more than that. Not me. I need like 47 hours sleep a night. I think so also cool. Phone and TV and the lights. Yeah. Right? I mean, she's just awesome. I can't say enough good stuff about her. I have a glass of wine if I don't work the next day. There you go. That's wonderful. The only thing I do with my hands is I type on a keyboard at work. I have tried crocheting, but I just don't. I mean, I can do it, but not well. That's the only other thing I tried doing really with my hands. Hey, Prepper Book Club, great to see you. Of course, but usually I get far less broken up by trouble, falling asleep to begin with, or nightmares, or waking up every 30 minutes for hours. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? I can sympathize with the nightmares. For a while there, I was waking up with them. I actually asked for a dream suppressant. They said there was no such thing, but because the nightmares were killing me. I was waking up screaming. I don't even remember what half of them were about. When I was in my 20s or so, it was awful, and it just you know what? I mean, I know this is going to sound funky, but maybe try Dreamcatcher. I know there's certain people who believe in them. Yes, for 5 minutes. Nah, just Wolf does. You're good, prepper. Okay, I am with coffee. Ah, that's just a great. I mean, all of my coffee drinkers out here tell me that that first sip of coffee in the morning isn't the best thing in the world. It's like having it in a cup. You know what, Lefty Lisa? Some people just don't need the sleep. Their bodies are just different. I mean, we're not all built the same. And that's great. I wish I could be one of those people because I sleep way too much. But that's also part of my stress and anxiety. It's my brain wants to sleep because it just gets overstressed. Right? And if I could grow my own and make everything that goes with that sandwich, then I will feel accomplished. Because I can make my bread, I can make my mayo, but I've not made a tomato yet. It's an awesome attitude, Loretta. Grilled cheese and tomatoes, delicious. The garden put in a swimming pool. This winter is going to suck. Just because you can't garden and go outside, I'm confused. Or is there like another reason? That's great. You're putting in a pool. I wish I had exercise. Even a little helps. But yeah, that's what I was saying before. You know what? Just do a little bit more than you do every day, because some people can't get up and do much. A lot of people have a lot of restrictions on things that they can do, but just getting up and walking sometimes, then if it's just more than you do, then you're headed in the right direction. Do as much as you can do. The economy sucks. A lot of people can't afford to eat out. You know, it's sad when all of the crap is really cheap and all the healthy stuff it costs you an arm and a leg. It's I do believe it's done by design because they want you to eat the crap. They want you to feel like crap. You know, I tried potatoes twice. Both times I got nothing. I actually sent a picture to somebody of the potatoes that grew, and I had to put a quarter next to them to show him like what the actual size of these potatoes were, so they didn't become distorted and think I was just making them smaller than they were. I got like four of them out of a huge 5 gallon, not 5 gallon, 25 gallon grow bag. And I got four of them, and they were each about the size of a quarter or smaller. I had grubs that ate them. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, if it's a straight 4 hours, yes, all broke up 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm the same. I'd be the same way. I get broken sleep. I have no problems falling asleep though. Might not be legible, but I can write with my left hand. Hey, Joy. Aw, love you too, Joy. You're awesome. My mom can sleep late. Those are the same way. My girls sleep, but my boy gets up 6 hours and he's wild. My uh, my one son sleeps. He used to sleep half the day away. He's gotten up. Now he's like 9, 10 o'clock usually. And my husband used to sleep late all the time. I used to be able to have my mornings to myself. It was so nice. Now he gets up at like 6:30 in the morning every morning. Disturbs my coffee time. He's laughing in the other room and he can hear me. That's I'm opposite. I write with my right hand, do everything else lefty. I play baseball lefty. I have a left-handed mitt. I shoot pool lefty. I do everything lefty except for bowling. Bowling, I am a righty. Hey, Adriana, thanks for coming in. Oh, I'm so sorry, Loretta. I will definitely keep you in my prayers, Miss Loretta. I do every night, but you will get extra. Oh, I love you back. That's awesome, Daryl. It really is. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured you were talking about, but I didn't want to answer for you. It was right throw, left eye, right eye dominant, shooting, but both hands. Yeah, I'm a left kicker too. I'm definitely left legged. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Cherry. Yeah, it usually, you know what, it does help you relax because it actually untenses your muscles. Anything, if you go to sleep and your muscles are all tensed up, this you are physically focusing on each muscle and you're releasing the stress in that muscle or the tension in that muscle. So it's helping you that way, and it's also helping you get rid of unwanted thoughts, or invading thoughts, as I call them. So that's where it helps. I mean, other people have issues with pain and such. This is more than likely not going to help with that, something like that. But yes, I knew that, Daryl. You enjoy married. Didn't we go through this once before? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, you beat it before. Oh, good for you. I can't. I am a non-function person on a no sleep. Wow, Miss Meadows. Really? I believe there's a reason for everything, just not always a good reason. It's we need to change your thought process around Stray Kitten. Yes, you're definitely going to be covered by prayers, Loretta. Oh, that's awesome. You need to share your trick, Yankee. Right? I mean, what's your secret? Okay, I usually sleep past 5:30. Usually can't sleep during the day. Can't sleep. Can sleep through thunderstorms with a squeal of property. It's a lot of people. I've heard that before. I need sleep 8 hours to function. Wake up for go sleep at 8:30. See, I can't. I can't. I wish I. Whenever he goes on late, I can't watch live, unless he's on like a Friday or Saturday night or something. It's really rare. Even then, just my body's used to being done by 9 o'clock. I can't. I can't watch anything. I actually get. I call it the willies. It's like my whole body just feels like it needs to tense and run and almost like I don't even know how to describe it. I call it rest. Like you say, you get restless leg syndrome. I call it restless body syndrome. I don't know how else to describe it. It's really hard to describe, but I just can't do it after 9 o'clock. Good for you. Sleep is neat. I don't sleep well in the morning. Person, I like to work. Roll the jobs. Two shift. Second shift works. I am sort of a morning person after I've had my coffee. Dreamcatcher. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't nap either. I just don't sleep. I remember my mom telling me. Yep. Some people just don't need it. Cheryl Rich, welcome. I actually put up a video not so long ago, um, yesterday, day before. It's about sleep. It's about 2 minutes. It's just a technique that that I have found works for some people. If not, I mean, if you, my the thing that I find most not uh, not too unnatural is like Benadryl. Benadryl will knock you off, knock you out. Aw, I love you too, Joy. Best ever. Oh, I missed. I'm behind. I don't know what you were talking about. I'm sorry. Coffee is about to go away. Your cup or me? Sometimes I don't know if people are talking about me or actual coffee. My likely you because I'm running my son to and from work, then getting up at 3:30. Yeah. Well, that will do it. Having to get up will definitely. Oh, best ever. First sip of coffee. I'm betting that's what you were talking about. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I'm a little behind in the chat. Sorry. Well, how come you got to get rid of coffee? I have to have 2 cups of coffee in the morning. My brain zones out when I'm overstressed. Yes, a lot of people do that. That's a big thing. You freeze. That's a huge thing. Yeah, yeah, it does that for a lot of people. I think it's worth it. I'm not giving up coffee. Take care, Blackbird, if you're still here. I don't know how far behind I actually am. Oh, you know what? It actually says, oh, I'm like really behind. I'm like 15 minutes behind. I would love to understand how you make mayo. You can replace egg and oil with mayo. It's actually super easy. You know what? You just have to find the recipe that works for you because there was a lot of recipes I went through that I did not like. I was the Hellman's person. So I actually went on Pinterest and I found the Hellman's copycat. And it's like, it's 1 egg. I use canola oil. Um, if you want, you could drop a way to get in touch with you in the chat, or if you want, ask me for my email, and I'll email you. And you, or you can email me, and then I'll email you back with the recipe. It's like 1 egg, oil, a little lemon juice, a little sugar, salt, water, vinegar. I think that might be it. And I just get one of those like hand blenders, like the ones that it's like it's got like this big of a head on the bottom, and it's got the thing that rotates on the bottom. I don't know what they're called. A little hand blender, I guess it's called. And you just stick it in there and you hold it until it whips up and gets thick, and then you put it in the fridge. It's actually really simple, but there's a lot of different recipes out there, so you have to find the one that you like. Because there was a bunch of there with mustard and with more vinegar, and I didn't like them. And then I guess the type of oil that you're supposed to use either canola or avocado. I use canola oil because I don't like avocados. If you were closer, I'd bring you a bunch of my tomatoes. Going to be doing some fried green tomatoes here in the next. Oh, right, but you still owe me peaches, and I feel like you should bring them to me. You were going to come pick me up to take me there so I could pick him up. All right, just make me one, D, okay? 4:30. And pray for when if I am. I'm doing the gym exercising. Well, oh, good for you. Hey, KP. All right, I'm going to try and catch up a little bit here without missing. Hello, my friends. Simply Tony. I missed you by like 5 minutes today. I was actually out at lunch and I was driving and I couldn't get on. Ooh, blackberry pie. That sounds delicious. Have a great day. I'm going to go wash dishes for the rest. Please be extra safe out there. Keep praying and prepping. Love you all. Love you back, Loretta. You have, if you're still here. Try to find some puppies so they can protect my chicken. Oh, wow. That's insane. I thought I paid a lot for my dog. Time to yourself. That's my only question. Yeah, I need that in the morning. I need to wake up, drink my coffee. I usually like read a book or something. Hey, zombie. Great to see you. Show the character at the end of the day. Absolutely. Putting in work is definitely. Maybe there's something to prepping and people being ambidextrous. I'm going to have to check that out. Teresa. Hey, can't say just up and say, oh, thank you. You're probably not here anymore, but thanks. Thank you, my sister. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to ignore anybody or ignore any chat. If I miss you, I'm sorry. If it's important and I missed it, put it in all caps, or maybe I'll just see it the second time. That's awesome. Disconnecting and getting away from all of this stuff is a great stress reliever. I swear I can actually feel the vibrations coming out of some of this stuff. Yeah, they back then they switched us. I was a left-hander that they switched. I'm thinking that's why I have zero artistic talent because oh wow. Because left-handed people are supposed to be, more artistic, and I can't even draw a stick figure. I think it's because they switched me when I was a baby. Welcome back. Oh, it must be beautiful up there. Talk about a stress reliever. Those kind of views are awesome. Tea brewed hot, then chill in the freezer. Made me sleep. Oh, there you go. What I don't know what valerian root is or where you get that. Let's connect and share and understand who needs encouragement. My calling, I believe, is to lift the weak up. Father, there you go. You always have beautiful words, Joy. Yeah, what Joy said. I must have 1 hour before I even talk in the morning. Yep. They are married. Oops. All right, I'm going to try and scroll down a little so I'm not so far. If I gave up, yep, I think a lot of us will. This is why I have enough to last me through the apocalypse. Never enough to share, though. Just saying. Or never enough to barter, I should say. Thank you, Rabbit. Immersion Blender. Cordless drills make good steering tools. My husband made a wheel using a cordless drill. Not a cordless, a regular drill. And he put a box around it, and he uses it to spin his. He's a sharpener, and he uses it for because he like did a makeshift machine. I could have brought back a bunch of heartbreak. Oh, good night, Pilgrim. Thanks for coming in. You're probably gone too already. Oh, am I at the bottom? Smoking bar. Is that the ground? I read that as attitude. I'm like, what are we planting that's got attitude? All right. Oh wow, I've been on for over an hour. I said I was going to be short stream. Okay, so I just want to tell everybody here, next Monday instead of Monday, I was. How dare you, Tony? You know what to do. Into the corner. Um, next instead of next Monday, we're going to do Saturday night at 6 o'clock because I'm going to have prepping with Sarge on, and he is a therapist in real life, so he should be. It should be a good talk that night. So if you guys can make it, come by on Saturday night, and hope to see you all then. And until then, make it an awesome day, awesome night. And again, if anybody needs me, just let me know. I will give you my email. Just leave it in the chat. I'll send you my email. And if anybody has anything that they want me to discuss on the channel or anything, just leave it in the comments, and we'll discuss that subject next week. Thanks, guys. You all have a great night.